I'm planning to go straight ahead at the first traffic light here and right at the second traffic light. We've got vehicles slowing down in front, followed quite closely at the moment. So the lights have been green a little while now. Once we've passed through the junction there, we'll just see what's going on behind us. As the traffic's picking up pace, the gap's getting bigger. So I can see a junction on the right there where the van's coming from, so that's not what we're interested in. We're interested in right at this next traffic light. See some hatched markings in the road there to separate the traffic and create an area to turn from as well, if we were turning. And I can see the warning triangle there telling us about a staggered junction. So we've got a turning on the left there. And then we see the hatched area in the middle of the road there, so my intention is to move into the second part of that. If you look carefully at the road markings, I'm checking the centre and right and signalling right about here. Keeping an eye on that car behind, sliding across to the centre. So I'll roll into the junction, into a waiting position behind the grey car in front. I'll roll forwards and have a look for myself. And lights are still green. The car coming towards me is too far away for me to affect its progress. So into the new road, check behind. And I'm taking the next left here into the Blyth Town Football Club car park, so we'll keep our eyes moving. Very narrow road. As we swing round there, I can see the arrow on the ramp over there. I'd want to go up there. Traffic can come from the left or the right here, so I'm just keeping my eyes moving. I'm very aware that there are two other vehicles parking to my right. Perhaps only one of them in view in the picture at the moment, so we'll allow them the time to park. And I think I'll make my way to the far end of the car park, and we'll choose a parking space on the right-hand side. So they're both safely in parking spaces now, so we'll swing around so we didn't put pressure on them when they were parking. And as I want to park on the right, as I make my way down the car park, I'm going to move over to the extreme left. One way this, so I was driving down the centre to start with. So I'm just looking for my reference point as I'm slowing down. And once I've got it, quick check over the shoulder, swift turn of the steering wheel, and we'll just roll it head first gently into the space. As it comes round, just easing off the turn. And I'm looking for my stopping point under the wing mirror. Wheels are completely straight now. Gentle stop. And then we'll put that in the park, wait for the parking brake to go on, and take the foot off the foot brake. So we're planning to move off. I can see one of the vehicles has already gone to my right, and there's another one just about to come across the back end of the car. So I won't prepare the car until he's gone past. So there we go. We'll put the foot on the foot brake, into reverse, good look around. So if I prepared that earlier and put my foot on the foot brake, the car approaching me is going to think I'm going to move off. So I just held off there for a moment, because those brake lights do give other signals and that anticipation that the vehicle might move if you've got your foot on the brake, or you might let go of the brake and move. So I'm backing out, keeping my eyes moving all the way around, part way out, a little bit of a turn, and then when I'm sure I'm all the way out, full turn on, and then we'll let the car swing round through to around 45 degrees, and then we'll bring it gently to a stop as we straighten the wheel. And as we select drive, we check right the way around the vehicle, all looking pretty good. So we'll ease back off to the left here, and we'll make our way to the exit of the car park. So I'm driving through this yellow hatched area. Doesn't mean we can't drive through it, it's just to encourage others not to park in this area. I suppose it gets very busy when there's a football match on here. And as we mentioned when we came in, this is one way, so I'm driving down the centre of the space here. Just keeping my eyes moving. Another vehicle arrived to park on the right, probably just out of view. So I've got a give-way line coming up in front of me. I'm going to go to the left here. So I'm keeping my eye on the concrete on the left there. So nobody's swinging around through the gate, so I'm going to cautiously make the turn here, being accurate, because it's really narrow. If somebody comes round there, I could stop and let them come round. So often people will come around quite wide here if they're travelling too quickly. So now I want to turn right. So very close junction. Car coming from my right, turning into the road I'm in. Another car coming from my right, nothing coming from the left. I need to edge forwards a little bit more to see past the bushes on the left, which are really overgrown at this time of year. That looks good. So into the new road, and we want to turn right at the traffic lights. So checking centre right, signalling up for right. Lights have changed, so we'll bring it to a gentle stop. So just keep your eyes moving. There's nobody currently behind us, no cyclists. Plenty of traffic in the main road, all making reasonable progress. So no pedestrians waiting to step in the road. There we go, quick check. Across the junction and into my half of the road. As we straighten up, we'll just have a quick check behind.